Hi everyone! Hi guys! Can you all hear me and see me? Hello, happy Tuesday. I'm just gonna do some testing out of the music while we wait for some more people. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me and see me properly. Hello, great. Amazing. Just wait for a few more people to come on before we start. We're gonna start with our stretch as per usual. Let me know if this is your first time. If this is your first time in one of my classes, introduce yourself in the chat. Tell me your name, tell me where you're from, tell me what dance experience you have. Today we're gonna be doing semi-classical. Let me know if you guys can hear this music okay. I'm gonna try it from my speaker today. Oh, no, it's not connected. Okay. 14 people on. Let me know if this is your first time or if you've been here before to one of my online classes, or maybe you've been to one of my classes in real life. Let me know that as well. Okay, good. We're getting more people. Amazing. So we'll start in just a second. If you just joined, let me know where you're from. Tell me your name, introduce yourself. Okay, I think we got this connected now, so. I'm using my speaker today, so instead of just doing it from the phone. So let me know if you could hear that music, okay? Okay, why don't we start with our stretch? Before we go into the choreo today, we're just gonna do a quick stretch. If any of the stretches are not accessible to you, you can modify it to do something that is. I definitely don't want you to pull anything or overstretch your muscles. This is just to get us warm, okay? So follow along, and then we'll get started with the choreo right after. If you just joined, introduce yourself to me in the live chat. मेरी आगे हमेशा ही रहना, कभी ना कहना अलविदा। हमें तुमसे प्यार कितना ये हम नहीं जानते, मगर जी नहीं सकते तुम्हारे बिना। हमें तुमसे प्यार, तुझे संग मैं फिर अपने जैसा हो रहा, मैं फिर अपने जैसा। क्या हुआ तेरा वादा, वो कसम रोएगा ना, भूलेगा नहीं जिस दिन तुम्हें, वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा। क्या हुआ तेरा वादा, मैंने जीना जीना कैसे जीना, ना सीखा मैंने जीना मेरे तुम, ना सीखा कभी जीना जीना कैसे जीना, ना सीखा जीना तेरे बिना। नाराज नहीं जिंदगी हैरान मैं हूँ, हैरान मैं तेरे मासूम सवालों से परेशान मैं हूँ, परेशान मैं।
जो तेरी खातिर तड़पे पहले से ही क्या उसे तड़पाना ओ जालिमा ओ जालिमा जो तेरे इश्क में बहका पहले से ही क्या उसे बहकाना ओ जालिमा ओ जालिमा
जिए तू जिए कैसे बिन आपके जिए तू जिए कैसे बिन आपके
जीने देना जीने देना जिंदगी तू जीने देना जीने देना जीने देना जिंदगी तू जीने देना
तुमको सितारों में ले चलो बजाए ऐसी बहारों में ले चलो
मेरे दिल में जगह खुदा की खाली थी देखा वहाँ पे आज तेरा चेहरा मैं भटकता हुआ बस एक पागल हूँ जो तेरे आसमां पे आके ठहरा
खसतानी मदहोश की जाए मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर ही जाए
ओ सोनिए तेरा मेरा साथ यूं ही रहना ओ सोनिए हर जिंद मेरी बान रहना
मेरे महबूब क़यामत होगी हाजिर सिवा तेरी गलियों में मोहब्बत होगी मेरे महबूब
खाजा मेरे खाजा दिल मेरा माजा शाह का शतू अली का दुलारा
तू मने आना मने दिलारा तसाते तनूरा मने आना मने आना मने दिलारा तसाते तनूरा मने आना
तू माने माने दिलदारा असाते तैनूर माने
Okay, hope you guys are all stretched out and feeling good. If you have not yet, introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what your level of dance is, whatever previous experience you have, all that good stuff. I'm gonna stand like back here for most of the time, so hopefully you can see me. It's a little cloudy today, I know. We are doing semi-classical today. So this style that I do a lot on my channel is it's like a Bollywood, Kathak inspired, a lot of contemporary movements. When I started doing this style, like, I don't know, I like choreographed Ayat, I don't know, 4 years ago. And I was like, I don't really know what style this is, but I'm just doing it. And it became something that I do now a lot on my channel. So like a Kathak infusion, in like sort of a Bollywood contemporary style. That's what we're doing here today. One of my favorite songs of all time. I'm just gonna play it. Let me know if you can hear the music okay, if it's like too loud or too soft or anything. So this is what we're doing today. You guys know the song? One of my favorites of all time, of course, like we all grew up on this. Okay, so we're gonna start. I'm gonna teach a lot of technique today. A lot of things to keep in mind when you're performing this kind of choreography, a lot of intricate detail. So if you have any questions as we go through this, put them in the chat and I'm happy to answer them. I'm happy to go over stuff if you didn't quite get it. And once you start getting the hang of it, record yourself doing it. I would love to see. All right, so with that said, let's see, can you guys see me here? Just making sure you can see everything. I'm just gonna tilt this up a little bit so you can see all my hand motions and everything in here. Okay, that's not gonna help. My dad is in the chat. Turn on the light in my wine cooler. That's not gonna help the situation. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do, we're actually gonna start on a part of the song that comes before KEHNA, before she says that first bit. Okay, so we're gonna start with our legs, just kind of hip distance, in a wide apart so that you're able to lean over. Now this is my right hand, and this is my right leg. So just in case, like if you're mirroring me or if you're doing the opposite, whatever it is, this is my right hand, this is my right leg. Okay, the thing that we start doing is we're gonna take our right hand and scoop, okay? So we're scooping from the inside, palm is flat facing up. We're scooping and starting that circle counterclockwise so it comes in towards our body, okay? Once it kind of meets where our hip is, we're gonna flip it up and bring our hand, palm facing towards our face, around. She's talking about like being shy here. So we're going scoop up and over your face, okay? So that's the part where we're kind of, we're expressing this like shy motion, right? So scoop across your face. Then from here, we're gonna take this right hand, bring it out, and now my hand is in this this position. So my thumb is just touching to my index finger and the rest of my fingers are closed in, okay? And from here, we're gonna bring it in. Okay, so we're gonna go scoop, shy, out, and in. Okay, our other hand is resting like this. Okay, elbow slightly bent, and your wrist not completely limp like this, a little bit of structure to it, just down like that. So we're going scoop, in, around, and back, okay? Now this part, she's saying, like, we're talking about talking, about speech. So we're kind of like, we're pulling something out of our mouth and then saying like, come talk to us here. All right, so again, that first one, we're gonna lean to the right. Our right hip is gonna come out and we're gonna come around our face and then out, scooch in, okay? The second one that we do, both our hands are gonna come around. So they both scoop in from the hip and both of them come over the face like that, okay? Around, in, then they're both gonna come out and then we're gonna bring them back in, just clasped over each other, okay? So hand formation again, went around, face, out, in, around, face, so both my hands coming in, out, in, clasp, okay? Body angle towards the right until you push out with your hand. Then you can see my leg is slightly bent and I'm over and like almost gonna launch off of my right foot here. And then in, okay? Why don't we try that bit with music? I know when I come here it gets like lighter. I don't know how to fix that. Okay, why don't we try that with music? So, again, to review, scoop, face, out, in. Both hands scoop from in between, from within, like your waist. Scoop in, bring it around your face, both come in again, out, and clasp, okay? When I clasp, I'm just bringing it over to my right shoulder, not completely, but just like at the chest level, kind of, you know, like you're taking something and bringing it to your heart, all right? And again, if you have questions, make sure you're throwing them in the chat. Otherwise, assume we're good, and we're gonna do it again with music. All right, let's go on to the next move. I guess there's no questions. Let's go on to the next move. So the first thing that we're gonna do after we finish, boom, it went right in, clasped around. You'll see I'm up on the ball of my feet. We're always deliberately pointing, deliberately flexing in contemporary. So we're gonna bring it around to here. From here, I'm gonna bring my right leg in to meet my left. No technical reason, I just favor my right side. So we're gonna bring it in here, and your right arm is gonna go up. So just like how we had our left arm in this position in the beginning, we're gonna put it back there. So it's gonna come from here to boom. Now what I'm doing here is I'm taking this right hand and kind of think of it as like a swoosh up. So it comes from around here and then straight up. Now fingers are together here, hands slightly cupped. Boom, 2, 3. Okay, so just bringing this down. Now my hand is gonna change from this being upright to 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's gonna come flat. Boom, 2, 3. So again, we went from here to, this is on KEHNA, HIKYA, boom. All right? So if you are at beginner level, that's where you're gonna stay. You're gonna focus on the arms going 1, 2, 3, okay? If we are adding legs, if you feel comfortable with that, you're just going step, 2, 3. Now on each of those steps, I'm going step, and 2, and 3. So not 3 stomps down, but a step, heel, 2, heel, 3. Okay? So from here, we're going KEHNA, HIKYA, boom. Okay? From here, we're gonna bring this left hand that's, slight bend in the elbow, wrist down, and we're gonna bring it in. Now at the same time, flat hands again, at the same time as we bring it in, we're gonna bring our right leg out again, making the same shape that we made for this, remember? So again, we're going from here, KEHNA, HIKYA, in, Yemen, okay? From here, we're gonna bring our left hand out into this mudra. So index finger and thumb touching, rest of your palm is flat and fingers together, okay? And from here, we're gonna spin over our left shoulder and our arm is gonna lead us. So just watch. From here, our arm is gonna lead us around, okay? So again, we finished here. KEHNA, hikya, in, and slide, and around, okay? Now, that was our first turn on this, is that around. Our second turn, our left arm, do this with me slowly. We're gonna flip up, okay? We're going to take this hand formation, palm facing up, and we're gonna flip it, palm faces the ceiling. Let's do it slowly together. I find often that if you can just mirror me, I don't need to explain it and break it down, you know, exactly what our arm is doing here, but let's do it together. 5, 6, 7, 8, in, up. Okay, little flick of the wrist. That's all it is. Just bring your arm in, flick your wrist up. Now, when people are doing this fast, it looks very fancy, right? From here. I hope it looks fancy. I use this trick a lot. I hope it looks fancy, but it's actually very easy. You're just bringing this arm formation that you're creating in, bring that elbow in towards you, flick your wrist up. Now, what we want to make sure here, and something that is so key in classical and just like looking clean when you dance in general, is we're very deliberate in everything that we do. So although our wrist is like, our arm is chilling here, our wrist isn't limp like that. You know, there's a deliberate kind of flexing extension happening here. Your biceps should hurt on this. So we ended that first turn, and our second turn is going to be that. So all we did was this, but this, but we added, we went turn 1, turn 2. Okay? So again, let's do it together. Let's do it from here. We're going KEHNA, hikya, in, yemen, nikranjan, se. Okay? Yes? Questions in the chat? I'm going to do it with music a few times. If you have questions about that, that series, throw it in the chat. No questions yet. Okay.
चलने लगे मोहब्बत के जैसे हमसे प्यारे प्यारे हमसे गोरी ना तू शर्मा कैसे हमसे जरा हमसे गोरी ना तू शर्मा कैसे हमसे जरा कहना है क्या ये जिंदगी छुपन जान सी जो मिले चलने लगे.
Okay, let's move. Oh, could you please show? Sorry, can you please show? Scoop in first part in slow motion. Yes. So before I move on, this first one is our palm is flat and we're scooping in. So in towards our hip. And then it's going to come around to your face. So think about like making an 8 with your hands. Okay? Nothing fancy. You're just tracing an 8 with, let's say, the tips of your fingers. And you're taking that scoop, hop, making an 8. And the last thing of that 8 is around your face. 8. Okay, and then both. This is a hard motion. Boom, boom. Scoop in. Scoop in. The key is make sure you start in. We're putting our arm out right now. There's nowhere for us to go if we go out. It's awkward, but we're starting with our arm out so we can take up the space and come in, and then both and in. Laura, can you show the second turn again? Yes. So after we go, we've joined both our hands here. We turn around, and then we don't stop. Our arm does this. We're just turning. My left foot is planted right now. Okay, I turned over my left, and then over my left again. Okay, and the only thing that changes is arm scoops out, or arm kind of paints a circle around you, and then arm comes in and up. Okay? So after we finish, KEHNA, HIKYA, down, YEME, NIKU, turn, turn. We're gonna take this hand that's up here right now and bring it down. So right now, the palm is facing up. We're just gonna flip it to come down. So both of our hands are like this, chest up, shoulders back, elbows up. I don't wanna see, well, I can't see you guys, so I won't be able to call it out, but I don't wanna see this. Okay, we have to always be strong in our frame. That's what's gonna make it look clean. Even if you don't get this turn, even if you're doing like whatever, doesn't matter. As long as we're like this, it's gonna look nice. Chin up, confident. So from again here, turn, turn up and down. Okay, this part is the only fast part that we hit. She keeps saying in the back as she sings, I'm not gonna try. So that's the only part that we actually hit fast, is after. It's gonna angle that way. Okay, so it went from here to here, switch. So arms out, arms switch, in, out, in. Okay, switch, switch. Ba, ba, ba. Just practice getting just a bend in the elbow. Most important thing that you learn in this is left, right. Left, right. So again, from KEHNA, HIKYA, in, YEME, NIKU, turn, turn, down, arm, arm. Okay? If you're trying an advanced version with me, you're gonna jump back, just a small one. Jump back. That was my right foot. Back and out, in. Okay? If you're doing the beginner version, you're just going one, or hit, hit, no feet. Hit, hit. Advanced version, you're going jump back, and so my right foot out, just on my toe here, in. Okay, that's the only fast part that we hit in this whole thing, I promise. So we went KEHNA, HIKYA, in, YEME, NIKU, turn, turn, in, back, 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 back. Okay, and our foot will come in. Okay, I'm gonna do it with music. This is the beginning part, so we're gonna do it. I always add on to the choreo, and then we start from the beginning. So all of this you're gonna do 100 times by the time we're finished this choreo today. All right. So I hope you heard that, like the background singing that we hit this on. Okay, and again, if you're doing beginner, you're just going ba, ba, okay, and then reset. Let's go from the beginning again.
कैसे हमसे जरा हमसे गोरी ना तू शर्मा कैसे हमसे जरा कहना है क्या ये दिल स्टार्स सी जो मिले चलने लगे मोहब्बत.
Okay, now we get slow again. So if you're not getting this part, don't worry. We're going to do it 100 times by the time this class is over. And if you want to revert to ba, ba, that's fine. Left, right, in. Okay? So after we go, boom, boom, ha, ha. Super slow. This is one of my tricks that I do on stage. We're going to take this left hand, bring it up, and we're turning over our left shoulder again, okay? So this turn happens super slow, and all we're doing is walking around ourselves, okay? On that, to turn over my left shoulder, I stepped left, right, left, right. Okay, I'm going to show you how to stylize this in a second, but do this with me slowly. Left, right, left, right. Okay? The way I stylize it is we bring our hand up and I want to go back enough so I can show you what I do with my hand. I always imagine, maybe this analogy will work for you, maybe it won't, but I always imagine that my hand, like just the end of it, I'll come down here so you can see, is like a flame of a candle. And that's the motion that I want it to make. So it doesn't come down like that. You know, we don't go here. We have to make a big candle and give this candle its time before we bring it back down. So we want to get up there as fast as we can and turn from the wrist. Literally just imagine the flame of a candle and how it moves, and then bring it back down. The sounds help me too. You can totally do them if you want. So that's what we're doing with the hands, okay? Left, right, left, right. Now by the time we finish the turn, just watch me for a second. Your hand is going to come back down. Do it with me, 5, 6, 7, 8, and left, right, right. Now, another thing I like to do when I perform this kind of stuff is when I turn and when I do this kind of stuff, I like to look at the audience for as long as I can before turning around, okay? In this case, it's really for style that I'm doing it because our turn is so slow. Down. When we're doing faster turns, though, that's actually how you spot. You look at the audience for as long as you can in that one spot and whip your head around. We'll show you that after because we're going to do some turns in this. So after ba, 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 we're turning slowly 3 and around. Okay? We're going, so we're turning on 1, 2, 3. On that 4, we're bringing this down and we're coming out with our left. Okay? So feet, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? It doesn't have to be a slide, but what I want you to do with your hands after you've done this candle on your left side, what I want you to do with your hands is bring them around so the wrists are kind of connected, almost connected, and you're just bringing your hands around each other and clasping. Okay, she's like talking about love at this point, so we're going, okay? Yeah. Yes. So we're going 1, 2, 3, and clasp. All right, so let's do that much with music, and we will move on.
चलने लगे मोहब्बत
mohabbat. We're gonna bring both our hands to the left. Okay, so we're going right here. Our legs are gonna stay out. So just like we were leaning over our left leg here, we did this hand formation, clasp again, just like how we did on this side. Clasp together, and now our right hand is in front here. What we're gonna do is pretend like we have like a measuring tape, let's say. And we're taking that measuring tape with our index finger and our thumb, and we're pulling it across our body. As we do that, you see my right leg at the back? It's gonna rotate, and you're gonna bring this down. You're measuring your entire length of your body, okay? Now, to do this, you gotta lean, you gotta bend your left leg and come over your right. If this is too much on your hamstring here, because it is a bit of a stretch, just bend your leg, that's fine. You can do this, okay? So we're going up, down, and then from here, we're bringing both hands in this formation again, right foot in, and we're turning again on our left, except this time, we're going left, right, okay? Over our left shoulder, left hand, right hand. Again, left hand, right hand. So both candles, left hand, right hand. Flick your wrists so that they are flames of candles. Left, right. Okay, my left foot is the one that's grounded. Ha, ha. Okay? So, we finished. Dot, 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 dot. Step 2, 3. Mohabbat on 4. Hands together. Measure. Switch, switch. Okay? So the transition from here is bringing this right leg in, both hands together, ha, ha. Now, if you'd like to try something more advanced, we're jumping on this and bringing it down, okay? So both hands together and down. Just if you're feeling that. If you're not, you stick to boom, boom, together, ha, ha. Okay, let's add that on with music. We're making good progress.
चलने लगे मोहब्बत के जैसे ये सिलसिले अरमान ऐसे दिल में खिले.
Looks easier than it is, right? This is on silsile. So we're taking our time here and then boom, boom. Okay? And then we have time to kind of gain our balance at the front here before we move on. Let's do it one more time.
चलने लगे मोहब्बत के जैसे ये सिलसिले.
One more time, because I messed up.
चलने लगे मोहब्बत के जैसे ये सिलसिले अरमान ऐसे दिल में खिले.
Okay, next. We are going to go. So we just went silsile. Okay? Now we have a second here to regain our balance. We're here. From here, we're going to take our right foot, step it over our left, and left foot is going to come out. Then we're gonna take our left foot, step it over our right, and our right foot is gonna come out, okay? So from here, step out, step out, okay? So remember we ended here after we went silsile, okay? Armane ese. Step 2, 3, 4. Okay, hands on that. We're gonna take our right hand, palm is facing down right now. We're gonna face it up and scoop across our body and in. So what that was, slowly come out like you're showing someone something, and then you're flopping it right back. Okay, a nice show, and then you're gonna hide that thing away. Show, hide. Other side, show, flip it in and hide. Okay, so we're going step, back, step, back. Okay, step, 2, 3, 4. Again, we just finished turn, turn, and step, 2, 3, 4. Now, our 5, 6, 7, 8 is, remember we did this with our hands to come in for Mohabbat? Similar kind of hand formation that we're making, but pretend you're like kind of molding like a clay sphere, like a globe or something. Pretend that there's that exists. Move your hands over it. Okay, so that's what we're doing really with our hands here. Ha, ha. Okay, 2 kind of turns of our globe. I don't know if my analogies help or not. Boom, boom. So after we went turn, turn, we're going show, back, show, and back, globe, and globe. Now, the first turn of our globe is going to be big, and the second one is going to be small. So around and around. Now you'll see what I'm starting to do with the motion of my body is out, ha. Okay? So big and in. And on that in, you'll see I'm taking my right leg, drag in. Okay? So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Again, dun 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 dun. So the first one, big, and then contract your body small. To make you big. Yeah. So let's do that with music. We're almost done. We're getting to some fun parts right now. The spins, my party trick.
चलने लगे मोहब्बत के जैसे ये सिलसिले अरमान ऐसे दिल में खिले जिनको कभी मैं न जाऊं.
Starting to get it with the musicality of it all. Do it again.
कहना है क्या जो मिले चलने लगे मोहब्बत के जैसे ये सिलसिले अरमान ऐसे दिल में खिले जिनको कभी मैं न जानूं वो हमसे हम उनसे कभी.
I'm going to move on. This video will be available if you want to go over anything afterwards. But I'm going to move on. So we went globe, that like sphere we're molding, and in. Okay, on that last bit of our smaller globe, we're gonna bring our hands together, clasp them, just like how we did here and Mahabbat before this thing, clasp. So around and clasp. Now, your right foot you brought in, and you'll see that I kept my foot on kind of the ball of my right foot. Okay, leg bend, just a little. And the reason I did the leg bend is so that I could go from up here to here. Okay, so it looks like I'm contracting more. If I didn't do that, it would just be here. I'm going, okay? Now from here, I'm gonna take this hand formation that I made, this clasp, and bring it out in. And at the same time, I'm gonna bring that right leg out in. Ha, ha. Okay, so circle, circle, boom, boom. Okay? Da, 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 boom. So again, let's go from here. 2, 3, Mohabbat, jump down, turn, turn, and scoop, scoop, around, in, boom, boom. Okay? From here, I'm gonna take that right leg, move back so you guys can see. I'm gonna take that right leg, and I'm just gonna step it over my left and turn this way, okay? So it looks like your legs are all tangled, but I'm just gonna use that to come right through. Boom, and then just on the balls of my feet, turn around, okay? That's not the proper technique, it's just the easiest way to get into this turn for the purposes of this class. So, boom, boom, turn, and once you come to the front, both hands are gonna come up, and you're gonna grab onto your left index finger with your right hand. Okay? So we're going out, in, turn, and up. Okay? So we went scoop, 2, 3, 4, da, da. Oh, sorry. Scoop, 2, 3, 4, around and in, out, in, step around and grab. Okay. From here, we're gonna bring this down and we're coming out. So same formation as before, we're like proud up here in the chest, chin up. We're going out with our right hand, palm facing up, bring it in left. Out, out. Okay? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now after we do this, 1, 2, we're gonna take our left leg, hop to the side and bring our right leg back behind it. When we do that, our hand is gonna go from here to in, up. Okay, so we went 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, right, left, left, right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? And same thing that we've been doing, scoop, up. Okay, palm facing up. So, again, to recap, after boom, boom, out, in, around, and up, grab. Right, left, around, back. Yes? Hopefully you guys are good. I'm not seeing anything in the chat, so I assume yes. We've got like 10 minutes left, just a little bit less, so I'm just gonna go through the last bit. Let's just review a few times.
कभी मैं न जानूं, वो हमसे हम उनसे कभी ना मिले, कैसे मिले दिल न जानूं, अब क्या करे क्या ना मिले. I'm gonna move on, so we'll just do the last little bit. Okay, so we went wo hum se. From here, we're already back with our right foot, right? Our right foot is the one that is bent and back. Okay, from here, we're gonna take this formation that we've made and turn it. So from here, right foot is the one that's back, both legs bent, turn, both legs bent again. Start to do this slow. So, from here, move. Okay? So we went da 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 da. Okay? So again, we're turning from here, face back, face back. Okay? So it's almost like you're about to turn back and face the back completely, except you're going to continue. Now you're peeking over your right shoulder. Now you're peeking over your left shoulder. Now, if you're feeling good about that formation, your hands are going to go from here. So, dun, 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 dun. And you're going to come out. So palm facing up, in, out. Okay? Up, up. Okay? And we're going to repeat that again. Okay, the second time is going to be a little bit slower. So what happens is we go da, da, around, back, fast, fast, slow, and slow. Okay? Let's do that with music. Almost done and almost onto the spins. चलने लगे मोहब्बत के जैसे ये सिलसिले अरमान ऐसे दिल में खिले जिनको कभी मैं न जानूं वो हमसे हम उनसे कभी ना. Sorry guys, I was just distracted. Let's go again from the beginning. चलने लगे मोहब्बत के जैसे ये सिलसिले अरमान ऐसे दिल में खिले जिनको कभी मैं न जानूं वो हमसे हम उनसे कभी ना मिले कैसे मिले दिल न जानूं अब क्या करे क्या ना मिले कैसे उन्हें. Okay, so hopefully you guys saw how that first one was fast, fast, then slow and slow. Okay, from here, we're already peeking over our left shoulder. So we're going to cheat this a little and just turn to the left. Super easy move next. We're going right, left, whatever. Right, left, lean. Okay? If you want to start with your left, that's fine too. I just want a walk to the right where you're leaning up on your right foot and a walk to the left where you're leaning up to that side versus being crossed and going up. So that's why I'm doing right, left, left. Okay. On that first one, you're bringing your hands wide. That's what you're doing. You're saying, why? What should I do now? Okay?
1, 2, 3. Now you're bringing your hands. Remember how we did this in the beginning? Like we were doing this like talking motion. We're going pull, pull, pull. Now, when you take up all that space on the right, I want you to go for it. And when you come back on the left, I want you to reposition yourself in center. Okay, for the next thing we're about to do. So, right, left, left, left. Now from here, the spins I promised that I would teach you. Your spins are going, now both hands are gonna come out, just roll out and come in. Roll out, come in, roll out, in, out, in. Now I like to do my spins over my left shoulder. So I prep right, foot out, and open, close to spin, open, close to spin, open, close to spin, and open, close to spin. When you do this, think about like something rolling, like a marble slowly rolling down your arm. So you're taking every little opportunity you get to raise that arm and then extending it last to the fingers, flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If that is not accessible to you, you're doing 2 slow spins on 8. So you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's go from the top. Remember, you can always come back to this video and do it with me again. Let's do it last time.
चलने लगे मोहब्बत के जैसे ये सिलसिले अरमान ऐसे दिल में खिले जिनको कभी मैं न जानूं वो हमसे हम उनसे कभी ना मिले कैसे मिले दिल न जानूं अब क्या करें क्या नाम ले कैसे उन्हें मैं पुकारूं कहना ही क्या ये नैनिक से जो मिले चलने लगे मोहब्बत के जैसे ये सिलसिले अरमान ऐसे दिल में खिले जी कभी मैं न जानूं वो हमसे हम उनसे कभी ना मिले कैसे मिले दिल न जानूं अब क्या करें क्या नाम ले कैसे उन्हें मैं पुकारूं
Okay guys, that's it for today. I'm gonna make this video available right after we're done, so you can come back, do it with me again, go over anything that you missed. Make sure you take a video of yourself doing it and share it with me on Instagram @ShireenLada. I'd love to see. All of my links to future classes are online now. They are at ShireenLada.com/online class. Here is my Instagram. The link is there. There is a calendar with future dates. You can request songs. If you have any questions for me now, just put them in the chat about this, or hello from Brazil. So cool. Hello, I'm in Toronto, so it's miserable here right now. It's rainy. Thank you, love your Quebec fusion so much. Could you please write the name of the song? Of course. This is the name of the song. I love this song so much. So make sure you do it the 2 times. The music repeats. That's what we did in class today. Oh my God, I'm so sweaty. It's easier than it looks easier than it is, huh? This kind of style. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat. Do you guys like this class? What kind of other styles do you want to see? I do like all the Bollywood styles. We're going to be back on Thursday likely at 6 p.m. Oh, thanks, Amen. Hello, one of my dancers, Amen. Thank you. Hope you liked it. Amen, make sure you take a video of yourself doing this. I want to see you perform it. I'm going to post it on my story. So Thursday we'll be back with some like Bollywood filmy style. So your general like pump up, big moves. But I've been getting a lot of requests for this semi-classical class. It's hard to do. Thanks, Shyla, for coming. I want to see a video of you too. You and Aman both. I want to see all your guys' videos. Hital, I want to see your video. Hital always comes, but doesn't take videos of herself, but she's a really good dancer. She just doesn't like to let people know that she's really good, but she is. She's like classically trained too. Well, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned some of the technique that I know you guys have been asking me for a while to learn. Happy to do another semi-classical class or like something more like what's on my channel, Yad Piya Kiane Lagi or Garmor Pardesia or any of that kind of style. If you guys want something a little bit more advanced than this too, happy to do that. You let me know. Comment on my Instagram post as always. It's this one. Comment on that, what you want to see next. And then literally has never been easier on my website. I'm just going to it right now. This is like the online class thing on my website. You scroll down and all of the dates are there. And you click on one of the dates and then like the online class comes up. The link is there, the style for the next week. And then all my previous classes are all there. So you can take class with me even if you miss it because that's all good. The point is that you guys are just dancing and keeping safe. Okay, well, that was fun. Such a pleasure to dance with all of you. Made this day a lot less gloomy. And hopefully I will see you all on Thursday. Okay, bye.